Hello and welcome everybody to the Rivals Plus tournament in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Today we have multiple competitors tuning in to finally decide their grudges between each other. Today our first match is Mario versus Bowser. I have the appreciation, that's not the word I want to use, but I'm going to use it, to be here with Captain Forrest Falcon. How are you today?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Just looking forward to seeing some of these grudge matches between some of the greatest rivals in all of gaming history.
I mean, it's true. We have some classics here. I mean, who can forget the grandiose, that's not even a word, but Mario versus Bowser.
Just be careful not to skip this one.
Oh,
right?
True. Yeah, it says yes. Skip this battle.
It'd be kind of bad if.
So we have Mario that is a more all-arounder, whereas Bowser is more of a heavier character. Who do you think has the advantage in this fight, Forrest?
Oh, I have to go with Bowser because I'm pretty sure he's going to manage to cheese some KOs. But this is an interesting choice of a map because Bowser apparently agreed to a match on a place that's full of water, which really would kind of work against his fire.
It's definitely using their down B to their advantage. And the Mii character is coming in there with a bullet bill and easily takes a stock. That is crazy. Yeah, I can't believe it actually happened so quick, but it looks like Mario has something up his sleeve, but is about to get hit by this bomb, grabs it willingly, and gets knocked off the stage.
Wow, what was he thinking? Just willingly throwing that away. Sorry, it's not like a bomb. It's not going to give you that extra second.
Right, and I think maybe he's so used to being in a Mario world, which he doesn't understand that he is technically in the Wind Waker world at this point. I guess what would be the technical term for this map?
Ocean. Bowser trying to...
Bowser using that as an opportunity to go with the down B
and then when he
there.
failed, he just uses a bomb of his own.
Yeah, that was actually kind of tactical. I don't know if Bowser actually intended to do it, but using the assist, now we have ping pong on the table, the first official game ever in video game history. And we have fish falling from the sky? I don't know.
No, those are cuckoos, and they have kind of just been hanging around this entire match for the most part.
Oh man, I guess.
Okay, Mario, get out of there. He's safe. Bowser is tanking those hits. He's really taking advantage of his stock lead right now.
Ooh, and Mario just missed an advantage there. Bowser was just grounded easily for a forward smash, even not partially.
Oh my gosh, it's the moon! Whose is it?
We don't know. Everybody CPI'd clearly. Bowser.
Well, Mario is dead.
He clearly is the triumphant Koopa King of the Mushroom Kingdom.
He is too big to take down, like almost 200% there at the end.
Do you think he gets pedicures on his claws?
Yeah, I would say so. He really has them down to like a nice perfect point on like each claw. It is quite spectacular, the work he's done.
Now for our next match, we have Link from the Breath of the Wild universe versus Ganondorf, which is from the Hero Has Fallen but kinda but not really universe.
They're all Link and Ganondorf. What does it matter?
Exactly.
Ganondorf just did the THANOS snap Link out of existence, so we did get that match.
Yeah, Ganondorf is allowed one of those per tournament, so we allowed him to do it against Link. I don't make the rules, even though I do. Now we have the classic Kirby versus DDD. They both have a spectacular fondness for food.
Oh yes, especially, but this is not going to be a gourmet race, unless of course they decide to eat the creatures that are around here, which they very well could. They have a liking for doing that.
Which is kind of interesting, the fact that one of them chose Pokemon Stadium. Do they anticipate that Pokemon will be arriving on the stadium for them to eat? Who knows?
It's going to be interesting because it's a Pokemon match, and yet everything that's going to be summoned is not a Pokemon.
True. I mean, it looks like, I can't tell if it was DDD or Kirby, but it looks like one of them summoned Dracula. Definitely out of his element, and we have random rockets
Jeff
coming out of over
just
there.
Shooting missiles at everyone. Bottle
now,
rockets.
Kirby is teaching everybody how to use that bomb.
DDD showing his amazing lithness while just despite his girth dodges the ninja
fairly
attack.
Good roll at that point. Very, very well timed. Ooh, and Kirby actually summoning one of his favorite friends, the fighter. don't remember the actual name, but they definitely are a fearsome thing to deal with.
More bombs yet again, this time for courtesy of Bomberman.
And I think Bomberman was actually summoned by King Dedede at that point.
Oh,
no, never mind, it was not.
DDD tanks that hit, but I don't know what he was thinking, running straight face first into that bomb.
Ooh, and that was a
he's
perfect down B at that point off stage. That was actually perfect timing by Kirby. That was fantastic.
Also wearing the King's Own hat against him. Clearly the favorite right now.
Ooh, and King Dedede shows Kirby how to actually use the bomb in perspective because he did not die after using it, unlike Kirby.
That's a solid showing by King Dedede, who is almost carried right out of the stage. Actually he is. He's given the shove off.
Kirby just showing that it doesn't matter if you're good, you just have to be lucky.
Yeah, that was a really good showing there by Kirby. But strong showing too by Dedede. He had a good start early on, but then eventually just got destroyed by the Kirby onslaught.
The classic showdown, which is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII Remake, no, not the original 7, versus Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, the actual original.
Okay, apparently they decided to do this at a concert, so...
It's interesting to see that Cloud and Sephiroth both chose to go to an Animal Crossing world. It's almost as if they're not taking it quite seriously. It's almost as if they're both dead in canon. It's weird. Yeah, Sephiroth is in a really bad position. Down a stock, already at 124%. Obviously still has a one-winged angel ability, but definitely doesn't seem to be utilizing it at this point.
Cloud apparently is ignored. Cloud really waited to the last minute to use that assist trophy. He must have known it was a Claptraps. Sephiroth's really going to need a miracle at this point.
Yeah, and it's funny that we're seeing even like Cloud just summoning the arms trophy, just saying, hey, I can use a first party forgotten title of Nintendo to defeat you, but it looks like the arms character is gone at this point.
Man, this point, Sephiroth's about to be booed off the stage. Chickens sure aren't happy with him.
Man, I wonder if Tom Nook is about to say, hey, I need to charge you rent for playing on my stage. Oh, but he got one stock. Okay, so it's a respectable loss at this point by Sephiroth.
Came in there, clutch for Sephi.
And man, Cloud is just allowed to charge limit without any contention there. That's a little disrespect, but also, why did Sephiroth not decide to do anything?
Oh! Black Knight comes in with a huge hit.
Oh my god.
It is suddenly going to be an amazing comeback.
Did Black Knight just even it up for Sephiroth? Is he about...
Yeah, and then following that with some of, I believe that's Jeff's bottle rockets again. Just explosions and chaos, and all of a sudden, Sephiroth is in the lead.
Wait.
Could that be the way that this is determined out? It's basically... Oh! Well, that was the assist trophy that died.
We were both confused at that point. We definitely... Oh, okay. Oh, Waluigi. Well,
Waluigi is coming in. Who is he targeting? Oh, and it's Sephiroth. Cloud had that in control. Sephiroth then summoned all the darkest powers to pull the comeback off.
Especially
and then
with
Cloud
Waluigi.
came in with that finish. So this time we have an interesting matchup. It's Luigi going up against Bowser Jr., which is an interesting choice for a rivalry, but it works for them.
I mean, realistically, it makes sense. They're all the second man to the main character.
These are two masters using EGAD's gadgets, and they are going up against each other.
Oh my god, that's true, right? Does he still have his paintbrush? I don't remember.
Only in his final smash, and he has opted to not use it this time. So Bowser Jr. wants to show he doesn't even need his EGAD powers to defeat Luigi here.
Yeah, okay, Luigi actually calling an assist trophy there. Who was it? Lynn? Lynn again? It's Lynn. Ooh,
yeah.
That actually gets a perfect attack. But not too much damage.
But thankfully he was low enough on damage that didn't send him that far. Oh, Luigi had the chance, I think, with Bowser Jr. to sleep, but he chose to just do a light amount of damage.
Man, Luigi's just not...
the chickens just came in clutch for Luigi, giving him that second chance to recover, and there we go. Bowser Jr. does manage to even up the score.
Okay, Bowser Jr. is showing how he's next in line for that throne at that point. But it looks like, oh, okay, yeah, that was a bad
What a
side air
comeback
dodge
from
by
Bowser
Luigi.
Jr.
Oof.
Like
Good
father,
job.
like son, they both advance.
That's true. They took out the Mario Brothers. Is this
Yeah,
a
shocking
point?
that we lose both the bros in the first round.
And I guess their games aren't that great. Okay. If I don't see a Switch game that says Super Bowser Bros, like, I'm not about it, okay?
Battle of the heavyweights up next. It is Donkey Kong versus King K. Rool.
Now, I wonder, are they fighting over bananas, or are they fighting over pride?
This could be possibly King K. Rool's heist. He may have taken these bananas aboard the train, and Donkey Kong is here fighting for them back. And they aren't even here for the tournament. This is an entirely unrelated incident.
Unrelated incident, like, they just happen to start fighting here, and we just put them in the tournament. That's just what happened. But realistically, what I think would happen is they're transporting bananas, and they're trying to find out who gets the train. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter, because now the train of bananas is gone.
They are both dead. It was Donkey Kong who ended up dying there, even though he was the one who summoned it.
Well, what's crazy too now, King K. Rool has the bomb. Oh my god, that was the quickest match I've ever seen.
Takes it. Oh, King K. Rool just brought that to a close in a flash there.
Is this the villain arc?
Surprising turn. It seems that our heroes are not getting it done right now.
Okay, so next match, we have the face of the Pokemon industry. We have the icon that every kid knows nationwide, international-wide. We have the beloved Pikachu versus the most mystical Pokemon we've ever seen. Yes, you've heard of Arceus. Yes, you've heard of other legendary Pokemon, but you don't understand that the beginning of it all was Mewtwo. Now we bring to you the final conclusion. Who was better? Ash's Pikachu versus Mewtwo.
I am looking forward to seeing which of these two come up. It is anyone's game, and interesting choice for a map, though.
But actually, I probably think that Pikachu chose this because a lot of people don't realize that the original Pokemon games actually were available on the original GameCube. Or GameCube, goddammit.
Or Game Boy.
Game Boy. So a lot of people don't realize that this is actually Pikachu's home field. Pikachu feels very natural here.
As opposed to Waluigi, who is kind of, much like almost everywhere, just kind of inserting himself.
I think Waluigi just really wants to be in there. I don't blame him. So, taking some bad damage, but now it's 2-2, but Pikachu still has a 36% lead on that.
Yeah, although the Sheriff is doing some damage, making it hard to get to the middle of the field.
Okay, getting some side Bs on there. Ooh, and using the low field of view advantage Pikachu did, and actually was managed to take a stock off of that. Looks like Pikachu's still using neutral B at this point. Mewtwo's trying to get some down smashes in. I don't know how this will work.
Pikachu is just owning the edge of the map right now. And we'll see if Mewtwo can figure it out and can play to his advantage in the center, because he really can't afford any mistakes at this point.
And realistically, that assist trophy came in so clutch. Pikachu brought in that bomb. The assist trophy did it, but Pikachu still won, so.
Like I said, Pikachu controlled the edge of the map there, and Mewtwo made that fatal mistake of going to the edge again, and Pikachu made him pay.
Pikachu #1, and I'm gonna make sure this gets into the video. I need everybody to understand that Pikachu is the best Pikachu. Okay, as long as everybody understands that. Okay.
Well, yeah, he might be the only hero that could possibly challenge for the tournament at this point. Okay, and for our final match of the first round, it is a good one. Two lifelong rivals at this point. It is Fox versus Wolf.
So out of curiosity, Forrest, what is the history between Fox and Wolf?
Okay, well, basically, the real history is they were just in charge of, like, rival sort of gangs, pretty much. rival teams of pilots. Wolf has always been more of the mercenary type, kind of accepting deals from shadier sorts, but he's always kind of had it against Fox, and Fox time and time again has put him in his place. And so, yeah, this is just a rivalry to put an end to that. Impressive that Andros has shown up here to work against Wolf, I think, or is he targeting Fox? Yeah, and we're just bringing out all the vehicles right now. We have Dr. Wily's machine up there, as well as the bus, which is trying to steal somebody away.
Ooh, at this point, okay, it was a good down there at that point. Fox trying to get those reflects in, but it still seems, again, like I would really like to know who chose this map, because those were, okay, Fox being blown off with those the bomb there. But yeah, like the flex don't seem to be as effective on this map.
If I were to guess, I would suggest that it's maybe Wolf who picked this one. It feels more like the sort of place that he would have connections to. Maybe he made some connections with Dracula at some point. He's the shady sort. And also those angles kind of might work a bit better for Wolf with his diagonal recovery.
I mean, that is fair, but Wolf, we see him at 173% at this point. Fox at 95.
He is
at the
barely
ledge here.
hanging on. Ooh. Oh, Fox is almost out. Those chickens come out and destroy him.
Chickens came in. Told you it would. Okay. Yeah, the chickens came in.
Might have been a hit set by Fox's friend Falco. Looking to make things interesting.
But now it's amazing. Now they are fairly even. Yes, obviously, Fox has the percentage lead, but we've seen how close these can be.
Is dead.
And thus,
good showing there by Fox.
And thus, one hero prevailed. Let's remember that.
Yep. So once again, Fox taking out Wolf. And Wolf will look to get revenge in the future, but that is not going to happen today.
And probably not in 20 years.